Yeah.
So, welcome to our local non-league, and joining me tonight, of course, is Mr. Paul Halsey, manager of Ware. And Paul, disappointment from Tuesday night?
Yeah, very, very disappointing that we didn't come away with anything, and very disappointed that we didn't perform, especially in the first half. I look how many people that turned up on behalf of Ware, and we didn't really give them anything to shout about. I disagree totally with the comments coming out of local paper in Welling Garden. They should have won 3 or 4-0, but they're entitled to their opinion. But you know, we created clear-cut opportunities that we didn't finish. You know, Liam Hope had 2 chances first half, straight at the keeper. You know, one off the post, one off the goal line. Their keeper made a couple of good saves, very good saves, one top draw. But you're going to get games like that, you know. We can't, you know, at the same time, you know, they're a good side. You know, they're hard to break down. But like I say a bit earlier, that we need to go back to basics, you know, and we've done that last night in training. We had to go over some things, and hopefully that that will pay coming into the big game tomorrow.
As you say, you didn't go into a really big game tomorrow against Berkhamsted, and they're flying at the minute. So it's another difficult tie as well, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, I don't want to sound negative on. I mean, they're going well. They are where they are because they've won them games. I don't believe that they've played anyone in the top 7 yet. So I might know, except for one. Sorry, I think they played Northleigh. Apologies there, but you know, I look at what we've played and the teams that are going to be in and around fighting playoffs for or to win that league. You know, we've had Harlow, we've had Romania, we've had Welling now, we've had Dunstable, we've had St Neots. So, yeah, you know, it's been a tough game and a tough few games this for the start for us. But, you know, we've got to go there and get a result. Simple as that, because you know, we've lost 4 and we can't afford to lose any more, really. But I also know that I've been in football long enough to know there's going to be a lot of twists and turns with 27 games left to go in the season.
And it's, you know, I mean, you were saying earlier on, I think before we got cut off with the bad signal, I mean, some players coming in as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping to re-sign Josh Williams from Royston, who left us to go there. I had a new right back who got released from West Ham. He's a lad from Welling Garden, not anything to do with Welling Garden Football Club, but he's I know his dad well, so he came in and trained last night. We also signed a lad from Hamwell Town. You know, who's waiting, been training now for the last probably 10 days. And we're just waiting really for get him in really for the right opportunity for his chance. But he's been training. He needs minutes really. That's where my under 18s, my under 23s that we ain't got this year is a bit of a nuisance. But yeah, so 3 or 4 players are coming in last night. We lose Marcus Milner tomorrow, obviously, through suspension. Dan Rumans is out because of his injury. He sustained on Tuesday night. It's a massive blow after him just coming back. So,
is it a different injury, Paul?
Yeah. He had a bit of an impact. Him and Ben Sport went in. They both went in for a ball. Very committed challenge. Nothing that, you know, dangerous. They just both went in on a typical hard challenge, typical football challenge, I'd call it. And obviously Dan's come off. He's had a scan. He's had an X-ray. There's nothing damaged there, but he's got to have an MRI just to check. So hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later, because he's a big part of that football club and he's missed a few games already. So through his hamstring injury. So yeah, might have to look to get maybe depend. I see what the MRI comes back and. Yeah, but yeah, trying to freshen up a little bit already.
And that's a bit of a blow for you, I suppose, going into such a big game on Saturday, because you experienced players you need around here for games like that.
Yeah, listen, listen. I'm quite lucky in that I've got Dan, I've got Dave Kendall, and I've got Lou Rose. So 3 very experienced. You got to remember that Gaz Madden, who's not featured now for quite a while because of his injury. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but out of the 4 centre halves, I've only got 2 fit. So, but I'm quite lucky that Chris Arthur can play there. And if I need to bring Lee Rose into there, he can play there. So I'm all right for cover, but you're right. You need them experienced players. You need him. He's a solid player. So, we just have to wait and see on the results, really.
And then you jump on then what, Tuesday night to your other game in hand against Kempston Rovers?
Yeah, we got Kempston. I'm classed because it was rearranged. So we got Kempston. Yeah, no Scotty Will. I think he's had a bit of an up and down season at the moment. So listen, I'll worry about that come Sunday. What I'm worried about at the moment is concentrating, getting them 3 points that we need, because I don't want to be a win 3, lose 1. We need to go and win. And I was hoping that if we won Saturday, Tuesday, that we can go on that little run, but that was not to be. But yeah, we obviously got Kempston on Tuesday night.
So still struggling though. We by the sounds of things, then we've quite a few injuries still.
Yeah, listen. Well, with Dan, Marks is suspended. Young Reese is probably going to go on loan to Halsey. Bringing like Josh in and maybe them other 2, and obviously Joel. If just a case of getting them fit, really. We ain't injury wise. We're not too bad. Albert's sort of come back from his hamstring, and I'm just managing that, really. So. And not too bad with injuries, but just with Dan, he's a big miss, really.
So some people would say, especially when we talk about the sort of scenario on a Monday night on the show, and a lot of people say 3G pitches and you get more injuries. Would you say that? Because like Dan's injury would have been on grass, and a few of the others. Is it a case of that you feel that the 3G sort of stuff, you do get more injuries on that, and that's just nature of the beast, or would you just say it's still exactly the same as it's always been?
I will be. I don't know, really. I think that like Dan's was on the grass, but did his hamstring happen from the 3G or 4G? Sorry, I don't know. Look at Jason Hallett. He didn't want to play on the 4G. So he says, but he said he found it out. And I have spoke to older players. And they do find it hard, like on their knees and things like that, and their back on the 4G. But as I concerned, I wouldn't have enjoyed playing on 4G, not as a goalkeeper, not at all. I do believe you got the right surface as you play on grass, but I understand why we got 4G and why everyone at our level has 4G, because it's a way of surviving, isn't it?
No, absolutely.
So I do believe you probably pick up a few injuries on 4G.
One of the other questions somebody asked me, just to finish with, that they asked me to ask you, just an update on the Christmas tree.
Oh, I sent him the interview. I sent him it. I sent it to him, and he just. I'm sure. I don't. What did he say? You got me now. I should have said I would have got him on. I would have got him in live just to. I don't know. He just come back with all the crying emojis. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's up, mate. I'm telling you, it's up to stay. It's not going anywhere else. I tell you, he won't be allowed to take that down until Christmas. After Christmas, sorry.
It's quite funny. Yeah. I was watching one of these Premiership years the other day, and I think it was yesterday or the day before, and it was the game where Mark had sent off Sol Campbell for supposedly elbowing Solskjaer.
I was at that game, Dave. I was sitting in the clock end that day. I was sitting in the clock end that day, and Yeah, I remember that. And then he done it again, didn't he, against Everton? He sent him off against White at the beginning of the next season. But he's caused me some right headaches. He has.
Well, listen, mate, really appreciate you giving up your time.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks.
All the very, very best tomorrow against Berkhamsted, and we'll speak next week, mate.
Take care, mate.
Thanks, mate. See you later.
Bye.